This is what happens when 3 guys want to catch some fish with no boats, no kayaks, and 1 truck that kind of works. Oh, another spider.
Did you wear socks, Drew?
Nope. No socks? You don't have any water, Jeff?
No.
These guys right here are gonna be our mode of transportation, and I think we're gonna be putting some mileage on them. Listen, with no boat or kayak, that means you're not gonna have a lot of storage, and we're gonna be wade fishing. Usually, obviously, when you're wade fishing, I recommend traveling pretty light. We're not gonna be wading light today. We might just be walking through the water for several miles. So I'm bringing it all just to make sure we have everything we could possibly need. Got the waterproof backpack for camera, batteries, and a lot of water, not to mention a couple extra baits. Front waterproof bag for easy access phone. Main target today, we're looking for some redfish in some shallow water. The tide right now is gonna be a little bit shallow. Since we are hoping those reds are gonna be so shallow, our baits are gonna be low to the bottom. And there may be a lot of floating grass as well. So we're definitely going with the weedless hooks right there. All right, let's go see if we can find some spots with some shallow redfish.
Well, I've seen you once, or maybe twice, but we get along just fine. So just give me some.
Do you have lures, Drew? Ah. We can cross that, right? We might be. I'll go. It's gonna be soft though, isn't it? And the spider's right here. Let's try it. Oh, it's gonna be so soft. Nah, it's not bad. Oh, another spider. And we go to the water. Surely there's no gators. All right, we in the water, man. We're looking for some shallow redfish. The tide's really low right now. We're trying this spot out. I thought there was gonna be absolutely no water considering how low it is, but it is kind of high tide right now. So if there's gonna be in here, this is the time to catch them. I mean, we may be walking and waiting like a mile, so it's gonna be fun. About 50 feet up. Little tail popping up every now and again. Looks like a decent one. Slot size. Yep, there they are. Just gonna straight retrieve it. Oh, he sees it. He sees it. Bang! No, I missed him, dude. I'm an idiot. I thought he had it. He did not. I'm an idiot, and I'll stand by that. How do you not get it, boys? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Everyone calm down. There's more than one in the area. You got one, Jeff? Nice. They found some too. Let's go. I see some though right here. Here we go. I'm right in them. I'm right in them. There he is. Bang, there he is. Jeff's hooked up too. This is sick. He's running right for me. Oh my gosh, classic redfish action, huh? No way, dude. They're way back there. They found some too. But we got a guy right here. Golly. Woo. Hopefully we didn't spook the rest of them. Oh yeah, that's a red. That's a nice one. Gonna be a keeper, I'm sure. Let's go. Oh man, that's way bigger than I thought it was gonna be. Golly, that's maybe 25. That's a decent fish. Yeah, that's a really decent fish. Man, in here's super shallow, dude. I'm so glad there's a little bit of water in here. It's about, what do you say, a foot? More than enough for some redfish to be back here. Hoping I didn't spook all of them. I don't even have this guy eaten yet. I'm hoping there's more. Bang. Woohoo! That's a guy, dude. Bigger than I thought, for sure. Yeah, right about 25. Wow. Look in there, dude. Check out that absolutely tiny spot he has on the back of his tail. Sick, man. You know what I'm thinking? I want to keep some, but first fish of the day, you might just have to release them. Is that crazy? Believing we can catch more? Yeah, I'm just gonna release him. A lot of times, I release the first fish of the day, and it might be the only keeper I catch. But you still gotta do it. Release the first guy of the day. Classic redfish, rolls over, pretends like he's dead. Sick, bud. Go that way. Don't scare my school. I guarantee you he's gonna come back this way, because they always know where they are somehow. I've been catching a lot of 22, 23s, so it's nicer to get a little bit bigger one, especially in this super shallow water. There's the lure we were using. Got a weedless setup with the down south lure, just on like a 1/8 ounce weedless hook. Damn. Oh, there's a bite. Oh, get it, buddy. How did he not get it? Oh my God, dude. That's kind of, I'm just blind casting now. Dude, a bunch just spooked up right here. Sometimes I find blind casting a lot more fun. Just a strike when you absolutely don't expect it. Look at that. Oh, wow. Are they on it? Yeah, he's on it. Bang! Let's go, dude. Little guy. There's a bunch on it, though. Whew. Out of nowhere, dude. There's more, too. Yeah, just an LG. It's just an LG, but man, I started retrieving it, and then some fish started blowing up right in front of my lure. I don't even think they saw my lure. They just must have been chasing some bait or something. Unfortunately, just the LG. Sweet. Been about 30 minutes since a bite, so I'll definitely take that guy. See if we can get right back out there, find some of his friends he was with. Might see one right there. Look at that clear water. Sick. If you guys are on these reds right now, what lure would you be throwing? Shoot. Usually the down south on a weedless right here in the shallow water would be killer. I mean, it's not doing bad. I'm just getting a couple short strikes and a couple chasers. Catch any keepers?
Yeah.
How many? You got 2 keepers?
Well, his was close. Mine was a strike.
Really? I caught 125 and then 1 under.
I think too much, but you got the right touch.
Well, we got rid of those 2 other nerds, so that means the average fishing level just went way up. So it's time to catch some real fish now. This is sick though, man. It's kind of hard to beat some tailing red action. If only there wasn't so many of these damn flies biting me, man. I don't know what they are. I don't know if they're like sand flies, horse flies, but man, they freaking hurt, dude. We're gonna have to use fast leg tech to keep them off of us. Wow, there's a guy. Let's go. That's about a 19-inch red right there. Finally hooked up, dude. Right before I thought I had a needlefish on. Just because it got like bumped a little bit, but not much other than that. And it let go. Then right after we got hit. Yeah, 18-incher. Damn, that's crazy, huh? Redfish are so strong, dude. It might be 20, to be honest. We'll see. Actually, it's bigger than I thought. Dang, and he's locked in. That's why I love fishing these weedless hooks. Sometimes you do miss strikes if you're not ready for it because you have to set the hook, get a good hook set. But if you do get a good hook set, they're really not ever gonna get off. It's just the nature of the hook. Woohoo! What up, big fella? That's a keeper. And you know what? Imagine. Look at this guy's locked in with the Slick Junior right there with that weedless hook. He is definitely not getting off. Once that gets in the corner of their mouth, there's no way it's getting off. That's a guy right there, boys. That's a freaking guy. Well, we were getting some nice blow-ups with the top water, but dude, they were just not really committing to it all the way. You gotta switch to a soft plastic sometimes. Oh, is he on? There he is. That might be the same fish. That might be the same fish. What do you think, fellas? You think that's the same exact fish? He didn't get the hook, so he might have ate it again if he just stayed in the same spot. And it's a danker. I thought he was gonna be bigger, dude. Holy! I thought we had a little bit of a fish on. Jeez, how did you fight so well, my friend? How did this guy actually fight so well? Give the video a like if that's the biggest redfish you've ever seen in your life. And if it's not, bang! I'm just happy to get a bite, man. Kind of walking right on this little edge. It's a little island. And we all know that redfish like to orient towards land when they can. This might be a decent fish, actually. It might be pretty damn big. I'm not gonna lie. Woo-hoo-hoo. He's saying, you thought I was a small fella? Never tried this little edge right here. The water kind of cuts in behind it. I usually fish the other side, and there's some fish. It does get super muddy though. Kind of hard to walk in. So I thought we'd try over here. And we hooked up. This guy, that's not a bad fish. Not a bad fish. Woohoo! Bang! So before fishing with my buddies, we were fishing a pretty low tide. Now the tide is considerably higher. The fish seem to be way more spread out. We're seeing a few tails, but every time I see them, they're far away. So we're kind of just walking around blind casting around these islands. I know for sure, since the tide's up, there's fish all the way up in those mangroves. What are you guys guessing on that? How many inches you guys got on that? I'll give them a 21.5. Ooh, I was wrong, 20.5. This fishing thing might not be too bad after all. It's time to cook them up! And this is gonna be episode 2 of fish recipes that can be made in under 20 minutes while being tastier than throwing on just a salty seasoning and throwing it on a pan. And today we're going in with a spicy chipotle adobo redfish. And you guessed it, we're using the food processor. There's our beautiful redfish fillet that we're gonna cut in half. And right here is our stopwatch. We're starting right now. Starting off with 1/2 cup of water into the food processor, followed up by our chipotles in adobo sauce. This is a 7-ounce can. What I'm gonna do, I'm putting in the whole can. Now, if you didn't want it so spicy, what you could do is you could remove a few of these chipotles, which are smoked jalapenos, if you don't want it too spicy. We're gonna follow up the chipotles in adobo sauce with 3 cloves of garlic, 1 teaspoon of some cumin, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 2 teaspoons of salt, and then 1 teaspoon of Mexican oregano, which is different than normal oregano. It's actually totally different plants. But if you don't have Mexican oregano, you can just use normal. 1 tablespoon of my man cayenne going in. I'm always forgetting something. I forgot the 2 tablespoons of a neutral oil. All in, now we just start up the food processor. What we've made here is a really, really great marinade. But since we have 20 minutes, we're not gonna be marinating today. We're just gonna be spooning this on the fish and then right onto the pan. Now, obviously, this right here is more than you need for just 1 fillet. As we have been doing lately, I made some extra because we do have some chicken in the fridge that could use a little bit of marinade. Just spooning this right onto the fillets. We got enough, we can get pretty generous with it. A tiny bit of neutral oil on the pan, and then we can put our fillets straight on there. Woohoo! Make sure to use your absolute best nonstick pan, or if you're crazy, if you're one of those crazy people that loves to use their cast iron, you can try that as well. But this stuff does get a little bit sticky, which is fine for chicken, but with the fish, it can break up easily. So you want your best nonstick pan. Now as that fish cooks, we're gonna make use of our time and we're gonna prepare some fajita veggies that are gonna go on the other pan. Got 1/2 of an onion, outer layer removed, and the core as well. Then we're just gonna slice that like an onion. You know, slice it like an onion. And then we have an orange bell pepper. Of course, you can use whatever color bell pepper. Not gonna matter too much. They do have a little bit of different flavors, and man, I really love the orange. The reds are not bad either. The cool thing about the reds too is they gave it some nice color, but so does the orange. Bell peppers and onions going in a different pan. A little bit of salt, some pepper, and a little bit more of that Mexican oregano on there. And these vegetables all going on our other burner, medium, low. We're moving here. Woo. Flip, nice. That's exactly what we wanted to see. A little bit of blackening while not getting stuck to the pan. It's beautiful, man. It's absolutely beautiful. Roll the limes, roll the limes, roll the limes. Fish ready to come off. Cilantro chopped. And finally, top it off with some lime juice. The rolled limes going on. Bad news, fellas. 2030. Yep, we missed the 20-minute mark, but on top of having this meal right here, we also have the marinade for the chicken. Under 21 minutes, all right? Let's give it a taste test. This adobo spicy chipotle chicken. Wow, a little bit of rice, a little bit of fish. We're not doing these quick fish recipes for no reason. We have a huge series coming out soon. It's about fishing, it's about loss, it's about game, dedication, motivation, strength, endurance. So make sure to subscribe so you can catch it. I love you guys very much. We'll talk to you guys next time.